Okay, so I know that this is the last season of What If, and I was kind of iffy on whether I was gonna miss it before or not. I'm gonna miss What If
Same.
because these were the kind of things we're not gonna get anymore. And I'm gonna be really honest with you. They then present stuff that I would watch an entire season of.
Yeah. Like when they show the either the commercial or the intro for the cartoon
I
based
wanted
on
it to be that animation style the whole time.
right?
Yeah, I this is one of those things where this screams 90s animated cartoon. And if they made this into a cartoon, we're gonna jump to the end a little bit, then come back. When they make the Mighty Avenger, they could have then had multiple seasons where different versions of the Avengers have different mechs, and then they make different. I'm just gonna call it a Megazord because it's what it was. And they could have sold multiple seasons based off the toys of these mechs that they made. This is a literal gold mine they have sitting on that they're likely never going to touch again.
And that's kind of been my overall disappointment with What If. Like, first of all, I'm not happy about the fact that this is a very limited series, and that this is the final season.
Mm-hmm.
But also, they have such a gold mine of story opportunities that they're only giving so much attention to.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where someone had an idea, so they're like, "Cool, let's make a episode out of it." And then now, not everything's going to get the Marvel Zombies treatment. And this is the first one where I saw it and went, "This is a entire show. You're not going to be able
Yep.
to get the original Avengers as voice actors, and even if it's not this shiny of an animation style, this screams an animated TV show that, and what you and me both know from being fans of Young Justice, they only care about toy sales. You would sell shitloads of toys based off of mechs and combinable mechs from a fucking Avengers cartoon.
Yeah, this is basically reaching out to the same crowd who collects all the Gunplas.
Mm-hmm.
You like slap a Marvel sticker on those, and they sell like hotcakes.
They do. And trust me, no one hates themselves more than Gunpla collectors. No one does. Because they see it and go, well, I have to buy that now. Do you have to? No. But my body and the collector says I have to. It's just, oh my god. I thought I was going to be one of those people, and finally at a con, I got a Liger Zero Gunpla kit, and yeah, that's going to be the last one I ever put together. Y'all people hate yourselves. You really do. You are on the same level of hating yourselves as like Warhammer 40k people that are dedicated enough to sit there and paint miniatures. I
Oh
I
God.
I just can't get on the level of understanding how you can just one step away from screwing up that whole thing.
I could never.
Nah, never in a freaking million years. But
Can we talk about how insane this Avengers lineup is?
they have Moon Knight.
Yeah, this is the first time that Oscar Isaac has come back as Moon Knight since when was this show?
Oh
2021
God,
or 22?
I don't remember. I've part of me wants to say 22, but it's like the thing that's funny to me is I'm watching this, and they're like, okay, so we have Mark back. We're fighting kaiju monsters, but yet they don't bring back Khonshu, who became the size of a kaiju and fought the main villain in Moon Knight.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
The entire time I was waiting for Mark to be like, hey, so Khonshu can, I wanted him to say no. Just I'm like, why do you have Mark there with a mech when he has a giant Egyptian god for a friend? But it was a unique span of characters. Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, Red Guardian, uh,
And
Photon,
Melinda.
and Melinda, yes, Photon, and then Bucky, Cap, and oh no, I can't think of her name.
Nakia.
Nakia, yeah. That was another one, like, just randomly, just Nakia's there. She's just the other one. No one else was on the call sheet. But I guess she would be the one that would be piling machinery, so you could do that. It was a grab bag group, and I appreciate that every now and then.
Same.
Yeah, it was cool, and this had a lot of Godzilla King of the Monsters vibes to it.
It's like a mix of that and Pacific Rim.
Yeah, that Pacific Rim and Power Rangers. The mechs are very much modeled after Del Toro's design for the original.
And even the heads
Jaegers.
are kind of classic Gundam.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It I was honest to God waiting for them to be in the shoot. Now I can't remember what that like walking neural link thing is that they have.
Oh, the
that,
Jaeger.
The Jaeger connection system. I'm blanking on what the spinal column thing that they put in that taps directly into their nervous system. But yeah, this is legit. I hope someone that Marvel goes, you smell that? That's toy sales. And like just is like, yeah, but we gotta have an excuse for why the kids want to buy them. Animated TV show. This would be great if they wanted to have an anime.
Yes.
This just screams it.
I'm already pitching the anime in my head.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just can't get it. Like, I watched this, and within 2 minutes, when I saw the animated cartoon intro thing, I'm like, why isn't that just real? Like, I would watch that now with the
Same.
90s animation style. I actually think that would get a lot of people to watch it if you animated it like that. That would be sick as hell. But yeah, this is a strong start. It really is. And I don't know if it's them just pulling out all the punches because this is the last one and they're not gonna. I know that later on some stuff gets connected because the internet exists and I didn't get completely unspoiled. But yeah, there's some cool ideas here that are not gonna get fully explored because obviously not now because of multiverse is not a thing that we like to say anymore because it just gets people the ick. But yeah, an animated show outside of this, yes, Marvel, I think you'd like to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad that the MCU has, for a majority of the audience, kind of spoiled the idea of the multiverse because I still think it can be done well. They just haven't really used it to its fullest potential.
I don't know if that's the case, to be perfectly honest with you. Because here's what happens. Every time we want multiverse, they give you multiverse. And then they go, well, that's not what my version of what you would have done with the multiverse is.
Yeah.
Because Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, went through like 4 different dimensions, met like 3 different versions of himself. Well, that's not what I was sold on when you showed me the movie, and that's not what I thought the multiverse is. We didn't tell you what it was until you saw the movie. Yeah, well, that's not what I wanted, so that's not the multiverse being done well. Because their favorite version of their favorite character from that favorite comic book didn't get brought up. And then you have these random cameos from all these people that could only be done in a multiverse movie. And what happens? You didn't do that because it was multiverse. That was fan service. That wasn't multiverse because it wasn't the characters I wanted. I don't think it's a case of them not doing it to its fullest potential. This is the biggest case of you gave everyone the opportunity to have their cool character show up and they didn't, so therefore you didn't do it correctly and everyone's going to bitch because it wasn't exactly what they wanted.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
This was Marvel starting to do things that weren't exact rips of comic stories, and then people got mad when all they said was, get creative, don't do the same things, don't have us know what's coming, blah, blah. And then they did it, and then they didn't want it. Everyone gets mad at the MCU for trying things, and then they forget, what were we bitching about and asking about like 3 years ago? Oh, wait, the thing I'm bitching about and they're doing now.
Basically.
It's almost as if I'm the problem. Oh, got it. I'm never happy. Okay. Now, is that to say that they haven't had problems and issues? No. But they could have all these multiverse movies. You know what everyone bitches about when you make a multiverse movie? There's no stakes.
Yep. Heard that one before.
Yep. Because, well, they can just kill that version, it's not mine. Do you want them to do a multiverse still? Yeah. Just make it have stakes. Well, how do you? The dial-up connection sound starts going, and they go, well, just not the way you did it. But never come up with an ulterior that makes any sense.
What do I say? What do I say often? People don't know what they want. They only know what they don't want.
Yeah, they only know what they didn't want until they saw it because it wasn't the thing they wanted. God, people are never happy. But yeah, no, this is a really strong start. Really, really strong start. And I saw the title for the next one, and I don't know what to think. So, yeah. I suppose we could just bop on over to that one, unless you got something else you want to bring up.
No, I'm pretty happy with where What If Season 3 is going so far. I'm pretty excited about the next episode just because we get more Eternals, but more on that later.
Yes. All right. Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts here on YouTube, Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You can escape, so do we.
Absolutely, and you can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram if you are into cosplays and such things like that. Till next time, we'll see you all later. Bye!